Gareth Southgate did his best in selecting the squad for the World Cup. Looking at the talent that he has within the English setup, I think he was getting too much slack in carrying Maguire to the World Cup. We all know what's been going on with Maguire lately, but I think it's still a decision that can be verified by the performances that Maguire put in their first match, a 6-1 win over Iran. I think I would go with most of the players that Southgate picked. In goal we have Trippier. In goal we have Pickford. Then in a back four of Trippier, Stones, Maguire and Shaw. A holding of Bellingham and Rice. Saka on the wing, Foden on the other wing, and Kane up front. I think the position that I had, and then Mount at number 10. I think the position that I would have had so much of a decision to make is the one on Sterling, because if you look at the squad on the left, Southgate picked Sterling. I would have picked Foden, looking at the form in which these players went to the World Cup. If you look at England, save for that centre-back position of Maguire that we had talked earlier about, I don't think any weakness in that English team. I think they are among the favourites. Looking at even how they clobbered Iran in that first match, I think it's a very talented squad. I wouldn't say they have a weakness. Plus, you look at the substitutions they made. They made all the. I think they even had a concussion sub, and two of those substitutes. I think this is Grealish and Rashford. They were on the score sheet. I think Jude Bellingham has lived to the expectations. I watched the match, how he controlled that midfield. He was the go-to man. He's playing really well. There was too much hype revolving around him and his performances at Borussia Dortmund. And most people were talking of the Bundesliga is not the English Premier League, and it would be difficult for him to transform or to translate that Bundesliga form into a World Cup performance, and this being his first World Cup. I think he did well and he was rewarded with a goal. But I also feel his partnership with Declan Rice in that midfield, the holding role, is also something that could not be gainsaid. I think Rice also did very well, because the moment you protect your defense, it means you're doing something incredible, and it is only that you're just passing the challenge to the attackers that we have done our part at the back, please do your part at the front. I think there was talk of Fikayo Tomori coming in to slot at the back, now that Maguire was having his fair share of problems. But apart from that, I think Southgate will be vindicated with the choice he made. So I don't think, even if Tomori came into this team, he would have had such a big impact. But there was this talk of he should be in the lineup. Two good teams, but I would root for Cameroon, but I don't think they will have a chance against the Swiss. Looking at how Switzerland have been performing lately, I think Cameroon edged out Algeria in the last of the African qualifiers. There's been a lot of talk of whether they fit the bill and the Samuel Eto'o impact on the team. I think plus they have an aging squad. I'm not quite sure about them in this World Cup, but would want to root for them, but I don't see them having a chance in this clash against the Swiss. I think I would give it to the Uruguayans, a very experienced team, and South Korea. I'm not really convinced about the other of the players outside of Song Heung-min. So this one I'll give it to Uruguay. Another interesting clash. These teams have faced each other before. I think Ghana have beaten Portugal before, I think twice, and I think it will be a 50-50 clash for me. There's been a lot of talk surrounding the Black Stars being a team in transition, and then Portugal, since they won the Euros, they have not been at the top of their game. Plus their talisman Cristiano Ronaldo have been having a fair share of troubles with his club. I think it was only announced on Tuesday night that he would be leaving Manchester United on mutual consent. So I don't know what impact this will have on the team, but that's why I'm saying this will be a 50-50. Whoever turns up takes the 3 points. Brazil in this match are the favorites, and not only in this match, they are also favorites in the tournament. But it should not be forgotten what happened to Argentina against the Saudis. So I would say Brazil will win, but I'm also thinking of maybe an upset or them failing to get the score. But in terms of dominance, I expect Brazil to dominate this one, a good one.